Okay, this is the interior plumbing and appliances video. And we're going to kind of start with the laundry. This really isn't an appliance, kind of is an appliance, but it's the lawn sprinkler system. I don't really have a video for lawn sprinkler systems. You can see how the window seal is sucking in. You can see that more on the smaller windows than the larger windows when they all start failing. These two are failing even though they're not fogging. We've got another one over there. But we're not talking about windows, we're talking about interior plumbing and appliances. But this is the lawn sprinkler control. And we do not have a weather sensor that I can find. We do have some instructions here. I ran it through the manual mode, 6 zones, and we do not have a register. Okay, our zones are not labeled. We had to go hunt them down independently. The laundry is not on a GFCI, not for the clothes dryer and not for the clothes washer. Speaking of clothes dryer, it's 3-prong electric. Okay, probably needs to be plugged in a little better. And then the laundry vent. Okay, it vents out. It's got the vent no longer meets manufacturer's installation instructions, and it has a screen on it which catches lint, and it's not the dryer vent that I thought I saw on the roof. So laundry equipment is beyond the scope of this inspection. So I went ahead and I took pictures of the data plates so that if it's now our hot and our cold for a clothes washer are not labeled hot and cold. There's the 2 red handles. Do not have GFCI. Okay. We do not have a vent. An exhaust vent for the room. Not required. It's got not required in a laundry at all, and not required in any room that has a window. But there it is. Moving on into the kitchen. Our kitchen oven. Okay, our range. Okay, it's got a little use on it. You can kind of see the gaskets right in there. And it's cooking. We're still waiting for it to cook. The oven light does not come on. It is not GFCI protected, and it does not have an anti-tip device. This fan, even though it's high, I mean, this is not too impressive to me. Now I just turned the lights off. I thought I turned the lights on. Okay, that's the lights on. Okay, the lights are kind of dim. And this is OCD. All right, but it's a little bit on the crooked side here. Microwave while we're at it. Got a nice kitchen window. I used to have a kitchen window. I miss it. I told my wife she could pick any house she wanted as long as I got a kitchen window. I love my house, but I don't have a kitchen window. Turn you off, get you off. Let's see. Warm up for us. You're not doing a very good job of warming up. We'll come back here in a little bit. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, we got a plantation sink. This is hanging in here. It looks pretty good. I like that. Let me get up underneath here a little bit. We'd like to root around to see how things are working. We're devious like that. Oh, okay, one of you got to 350. That's what that little song was about. There you are, finally. My bag of tricks. So we come over here. We've got a 1/2 horsepower food waste disposal. I don't see any notices underneath here besides mine saying that I inspected this house for wood destroying insects. We do not have escutcheon plates underneath here. We do not have a cover plate for our receptacle, and I can see that our receptacle was installed with drywall screws, which will chew up a wire. So we're kind of having a problem here. Okay. Oh, also, dishwasher's not on GFCI. I can't find the electric disconnect for the dishwasher, and this is the dishwasher drain line right here. Kind of goes up like that. It's supposed to have a high loop on it, at least, or an anti-siphon vacuum breaker up here. But at least the drain loop should come up to the bottom of the sink and then come down. You got a low loop like that, not a high loop. You got a low loop. Okay, the barometric pressure coming down from SPCS can come down here and pushing all this dirty water down through your food waste disposal. Doesn't make it any cleaner, and then through your drain into your clean dishes. That's why you need a high loop. A little loose right there. You loose? You're not loose. You're loose? Yeah, I'm loose. Okay. This is the dishwasher we were talking about. Lots of dishes. They've been running it. Everything looks like it's supposed to look. Alright, we just don't have an electric disconnect that's obvious for it. We do not have GFCI protection for it, and we got a low-high loop. Refrigerator's again beyond the scope of the inspection, but it's here, and I tried to get a picture of the data plate. I'm not sure that I did. I remember not feeling real good about it. I think I just took a picture of the that little bar right there, and maybe you can find if the appliances get walked back into the deal. Remember this, I'm licensed to inspect real estate. I'm not licensed to practice real estate. I'm not a real estate attorney. Okay, so this is just my personal observations, is that a lot of times when people bake the appliances that usually do not convey, and they bake these appliances in, they just remember what they paid for them. And they want to recoup 100. These are all used appliances. Okay, so, you know, I'm not saying that you have to make concessions for that or considerations for that. Maybe you want to pay full price. I don't know. It's not my business, actually. So, but those are used appliances. Okay, we're working our way around. I could not get the fireplace to operate. Okay, so, and I got a whole video speaking to the fireplace. Coming along here, this is where our thermostat is. We're baking it right now. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to change it to heat low, and I think that's where they had it set. So we return the thermostat to where it belongs. Yay! We've got a hall bathroom here. We do not have an air register in it, nor is it required. We don't even have a vent fan in here. Ah, okay. See, that's why I like bringing my clients around. The half bath, the powder room, if you will, it does not have a vent fan. I'm going to come up underneath here, and our drain does not have an escutcheon plate. This is all three of the commodes, but everything goes down, supposed to go down. Hi, Jimmy! Okay. This is the Jack and Jill bathroom. It does have a fan. Okay, excuse me. It does have an air supply register, like the other bathroom doesn't. It does not have a vent fan, but it's not required because we have an operable window. We've got a commode, everything goes down like it's supposed to. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. We look up underneath here, and it's pretty exciting. We don't have any escutcheon plates. It's just not real pretty. We got a little bit of corrosion on our piping right there. And I saw something that advertised all new plumbing, and some of the plumbing has been replaced. I don't know how much or what parts. Some of the drain might have been replaced. I don't know. Water supply, yeah. This is our shower. It's kind of tight. Got a gap underneath the door. This valve does not close like it's supposed to. Look at this. Off and off, right? Turn right there. We got water coming. Look at that. Or, we got water coming. Oh, did you see that drip right there? Maybe see it again. You have to put it at just the right spot. Not too impressive. Okay. And then we're rolling out. Bear with me. We're almost at the end of the interior plumbing and appliances. Commode, the same. Got the window. We do have a vent fan in this room. And it does not vent to the exterior. We have a universal. We don't have the hot. We're missing our drain stopper right there. Window vent.
And then we got a kind of a unique escutcheon arrangement. I'm not sure what that is exactly, but it is unique and clever, and somebody did that deliberately.